gives you the percentage, the hours, and the milliamp draw. So that's the
in lieu of 9 volt
percentage,
power.
82%.
That's crazy.
And then there's your 2.5 hours because of this draw.
Wow.
And then there's your draw.
That's slick.
You like that?
Yeah.
I thought you'd like that.
That's dope.
Episode 101 with Ben Zinn and Jake Najor. Oh, yeah.
Nothing major.
Maybe some minor.
Just Jake Najor.
It's my favorite key is Najor.
Yeah.
To jam. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, MikeRuggirello. Welcome to episode 101, baby. Been savoring, been squeezing, been teasing. Oh my shit. Oh my God. We got Ben Zinn. You're back, baby.
What's up, buddy?
We got Jake Najor.
Zinn.
Yeah, all I want to do is a zin, zin, zin. Craziness.
Just shake your rump.
Dude, it is a rumpy rump roast. It's a rump roast episode, everybody. Keep the guitars handy because Mr. Ben Zinn, you know who he is. If you don't remember, he is a fantastic person, but professionally speaking, this mother right here is an educator. He's also a lead maestro, pedal enthusiast. We're talking endorsed by Chase Bliss, Red Panda, Ernie Ball. I'm also thinking Poly Effects. This is how well I know and respect Ben Zinn. He's here. I'm very proud that he's here. I've missed you.
Good to be back, man. We
Right.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Here we are, man. A year later.
Yeah, man.
Can't believe it's been a year.
Yeah, we were thinking earlier, you were 53? Was it episode 53? I tend to remember.
53 or
Yeah,
54,
something like that.
And I was like-
it was March of last year. It came up in my Facebook timeline thing, and I couldn't believe it. It had been 1 year. Here's to 1 year. Good to be back, fellas.
Hey.
Man, Jake Najor on the show, ladies and gentlemen. He is cracking the whip with some wonderful music and things for sale lately, such as music. Jake, thank you for coming on the show. We also had how do you feeling over there with the snare? Did you notice anything different? Is it a little better?
It's a little more sensitive.
Good. We care
It's a
deeply.
little bit more empathetic
Empathy.
than it was.
What life is
I
about.
love it.
It's a little bit more, just emanates a little bit more positivity.
Man,
The artificial intelligence on these snares has got to stop. This is like some Skynet level thing that I'm not okay with.
There's a lot of that going
You know,
on.
like,
So you're scared and impressed.
right, pretty much.
The John Muzio kit is a fantastic apparatus to the show. So it helps us get our job done. I mean, this is the first time you've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the show, obviously, since you guys have had drums in here, but I did not know what to expect. I mean, it comes across as if it's just a kit playing, but it's actually so quiet, and you guys get such good sounds out of this thing. That's awesome, man. I had no idea.
Thank you, Ben. So, making the rounds, looking at my esteemed co-host here, Mr. Sexy Man Jason Thomas. What's
is
going on,
that what
brother?
we're doing? That's me?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yes, I'm good, Mike. How are you?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm also checking in with everybody, saying hi to everybody that's watching.
Hi.
Having conversation
Oh,
with everybody.
whoops.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Way to go. But yes, thank you all for watching episode 101. We are happy to have Ben back.
Hey,
And Jake,
That is right.
as usual.
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
When are we going to cover that?
He's just been saving up the puns for this.
Yes.
I love it.
There's gonna be so many puns.
It makes me so
tonight.
happy.
Good.
Puntastic.
Well, let's go ahead and start with this telly. Look at this telly.
Yes.
It's great looking. It's old looking. It looks fucking
Telly
beat up, baby.
Savalas.
That
I have the
yes.
same haircut as him.
So do I. Hey,
Hey.
same barber. Hey,
Hey.
hey, barber.
This is
Barber
solid.
side on Adams Avenue. Cheap plug right there.
That's
Go,
good.
go in there.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering. We can turn the sensitivity down on this laser light manifesto thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, usually we'll kick on if we're playing.
Because look at it. If we keep our tones, like, see, Jake, get excited. Say, hey, hey,
Hey,
Yeah, look
hey.
at that. So
Whoa.
Jay, he's got that sensitive to tone.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is some Skynet stuff, and it's,
Yeah.
you know.
We have a lot of AI going on in
You
this
think
room.
it's okay now?
think it
but
works
just wait
out.
till they're
Because we have
taking
a
over.
very stark back screen now. This was the and it doesn't matter what it is, but we turn around and it's white now. So like when there is stuff happening, look, we got things
Oh,
happening.
that's killer, man.
Look at that, baby.
man.
We hit the big time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With
High budget.
who was the inventor of Skynet? That was what was his name?
Miles
in the movie?
Dyson?
Yes.
It was Miles Dyson. You remember?
He is
man.
he's a
Yeah.
benefactor of our show now.
It all comes full circle. It makes sense.
But seriously, tell me a little bit about this telly.
This telly it's a no-caster reissue. I've had it for about 15 years, and I love it, man. It's got the giant neck. It's great. It's one of those relic series, but you know, in 15 years, I've done most of the damage on this thing.
So that's a heavy relic that's been relicked.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. When I bought it, some guys don't, dig on the pre-worn guitars, but I just thought it played awesome, so I had to have one. This is probably the Desert Island guitar, man.
I
Honestly,
see.
I mean, you can't break it. It doubles as a weapon. It's a versatile axe, and it's great. I love it, man.
Really like the ashtray. I mean, it looks like
It
you
actually
flick some,
looks like
like
an
it's been
ashtray. It
used
looks
as
like
an
somebody
ashtray.
put
Yeah,
out something
that's-
in there.
that's some good stuff.
That is years of just not cleaning.
What'd you do there? A little mod. We got a Zinn mod.
Yeah, so the no-casters come without a tone knob. So initially what they have when they come standard, it's you have like a capacitor thing on the neck pickup. So it's dark and you can play jazzy kind of stuff on it. So
Wow.
that's actually the neck pickup sound right there.
Wow.
And then the bridge. And then normally you have a blend. So you can bring in some neck, but there's no tone.
No wonder you like that so much.
But I wanted a tone because I wanted to do the like the wah-wah tricks. With the thing.
My stomach feels a little queasy after hearing that noise. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
Teach
just
me how to do that.
It's a parlor trick.
I like that.
But when I used to play a lot more country gigs, and that was always just kind of a fun thing to, have that thing.
Wow.
So you put in a tapered pot on the tone, so it opens up all the way like by 3. It's not like a linear thing.
It's got a little cue to it.
Yeah, totally.
Is that what I'm thinking?
Just you can kind of just do the manual wah thing with the pinky. It's
Do-
like Roy Buchanan,
Oh,
Danny
boy.
Gatton, like they all had that kind of vibe going on. So it was just.
Can you do the wow wow?
Well, I got the. Everybody's got that one, right? That's good with the pinky wah thing.
I love it. That sounds incredible.
It's good for like on a country gig, like once or twice, like I'll wink at somebody else in the band who's like, "What happened?" But that's about what it's good for.
Well, it takes probably some skill to use that technique. So, and the telly is the one that's going to serve it up.
Yep. That's
Good
right.
for you. Digging it.
Yeah.
Got some.
Well, I know that we're both very fond of effects. You have some kick-ass stuff down here on the board. I would like you to talk a little bit about it. Maybe do a lick per pedal.
Sure.
Show us maybe your favorite sound.
Yeah, of course. So the pedal board is the first thing is just an overdrive, but it's got some kind of hidden things going on to it. So
What a great looking pedal.
it's got a bias
Oh,
control,
boy.
so you can starve the pedal of power. So you kind of get that dying battery effect.
Sputter. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of fun to have.
Wow. What a neat, and that's called the Mini.
Small Sound, Big Sound Mini.
So Small Sound, Big Sound's the name of the company?
That's the name of the company. He made the story behind this is he has another pedal called the Fuck Overdrive.
Ah,
which is
yes.
the best name for an overdrive pedal.
Agreed.
I think I've ever heard. And that has some other features to it, like some crackly components that you can bring in. It's supposed to sound like a broken amp. And a lot of guys were using it without all the bells and whistles, just like the overdrive circuit. And so he just simplified it and put it in a smaller package.
What a neat idea. You know, we go out of our way to spend so much money to either sound like a keyboard player or to sound like a broken amp.
Amps blown, speakers
Or-
blown.
I love it.
Yeah.
Everything that makes me sound as shitty as possible, I'm all about that.
These are very intense devices. They're very scientific devices.
Yes.
It is a big deal to be a lover of pedals. I mean,
It's a curse, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
and,
what it
and you're
is.
a married man.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is Ben Zinn is a fine example of a balanced human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that Yeti.
All that Yeti, it really helps.
The Yeti coolers.
Throw some Yeti in the crock pot, make everybody
Yeah.
happy.
Well, instead of doing
Yeah.
Mom's
the
Yak and
a sweaty,
Yeti.
mom's Yeti.
without further ado, put on one of this
Yeti.
a lush soundscape, something that sounds we're maybe approaching Mars and has some modulation. Show us some good stuff, Ben.
You got it, man.
You know, for all of us that are here waiting for Ben to dial up a nice tone, Ben is known for tone crafting. He here in San Diego, he has a reputation for playing great guitar for some of the most serious gigs. You know, some of these things that are celebrated here in town are called, what's an example? The one that happens, the one that Julie Mosa puts on, that's called the Undercover. And yes, so right away, look at that. That didn't take you long.
Kind of calliope.
That deserves the lights off. You see okay with that?
Oh.
Set the controls
Dude,
for the heart of the sun. Set the controls for the heart of Zinn.
now that is exciting.
80s horror movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought it was very Lucasfilm of you.
Awesome.
Very Lucasfilm. No,
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Fun stuff.
So that was for pure excitement and being creative, and obviously using, you know, maybe the potential of a
Several
combo.
things. Yeah, absolutely.
But what I was explaining to our audience is some of the responsibilities you do have. Learning Brian May's music to a T, finding the right pedals, the right amp. I know that you own a few amps at home, so taking that job, and we were also talking earlier, there's some other things on deck, things that you're going to be doing in the future. Well, we were talking about the Van Halen gig and talking about who would be good for that. That's a different conversation. But I'm back more of the things that you've done already. I've seen you do a number of those undercover gigs, and God, they are fun, ladies and gentlemen. I've hung out with Jason, and I've seen Jake and Ben play some of the greatest stuff, like of our favorite music, and that's what it really is. There is another scientific fact about rock music. Rock music. Music. Rock music.
Is that like music sound?
The saying is like it lives underneath your skin. You know, a human being could be infatuated and enjoy many styles of music, but growing up, our age group, rock music, and each and every one of us, I'm getting a little philosophical now, there are songs that resonate with us that are on a different level. And to complement that, you have had to, like I've seen you play Brian May, and I saw Ariel do it with you. That was like one of the greatest freaking things I've ever seen. That was in my hometown.
Probably one of the top 3 of those undercovers that we did. I think that was super fun.
Yeah.
So hats off to you. Tell me real quick what pedals and amp you had to do for that.
I've been using a Dr. Z amp for a while. It's kind of like a Voxy, Marshall-y kind of thing, so it's in the Brian May universe. And then my main sound for that was, I mean, he used like the treble booster thing to get a lot of the lead tone, but I actually used like a Park Trois thing. I found it worked better with the band to do like a mid-range focus.
Was it a black pedal or blue pedal? Because there's 2 types, right?
It was a full tone waffle.
Oh, cool.
Is what it was called. So yeah, it was just a Park Trois thing, and it has a little thing you can adjust with your foot.
Rad. A big knob, something you could sweep with your boot or
totally.
Your slip-on van.
That was, I mean, the tone on that was just like getting the amp EQ'd right, and then I played, you know, nobody has that awesome 500-year-old mantelpiece guitar or whatever, so I played my 335, I think. Maybe I played my Les Paul.
I think you had the 335.
Yeah, I think it was 335. But anyways, like, just humbucker, Voxy amp, and then like the right kind of boost pedal was what I was going for on that. I mean, with a lot of the classic rock stuff, I don't think it's like, this is super fun and there's a lot of spacey stuff I can do with this, but for that kind of stuff, it's just about getting the overdrive tone as right as you can, you know.
Which complements one of your specialties, and I love that. I love being a fan in that perspective. So you can always expect a good set when Ben's behind the wheel. Right. In fact, you know, little nod. It's always I did the Black Sabbath with you.
Totally, yeah, we all did it.
And we were there together, rejoicing as one. Drop tuned to C sharp.
Yes. That also was my second favorite one of those that I saw. But Queen was the first one.
You know, that being a guest in the band that night and playing the 2 songs that I was allotted, that was, and I got to thank Jake for that. Jake made that happen. So that was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
That was super fun, man. You
really
slayed on that.
Oh, well, thank you. Brought the older big amp out for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everybody was horned through that 412. And McKeag, freaking, him and Shuffler. What did they do? They did
Symptom of the Universe, and
that was fun.
was good.
Yeah.
It was a nice. Well, let's get down to some greasy business. We have a few choices. We have a few choices, and I'll leave it up to you guys wherever you want to play. Leave it as a little surprise.
We got people saying hi. Richard Chen says hi.
Ah, Richard. That's right. Well, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, too.
And Ariel said that he's waiting for each one of you guys for your public meltdown. I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, it's Ariel, you can...
We're a little late for that, but
It's all the rage now.
kind of jumped the shark on that one.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, you know.
I already forgot the rhythm of that song.
Which one?
You're the shark.
The shark.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Oh, we're
To
doing
never
that?
be spoken of
No,
ever
we-
again.
We're not doing that? I thought we were.
No, I don't think we're doing that.
Damn.
I'm really happy that you guys got to experience that song, though. If you've never...
That's the first time I've seen a YouTube video with 2.5 billion views.
Right.
I've never seen a video with that many numbers before.
That's a third of the planet.
That's
Excuse me, I'm blowing bubbles over here.
that's okay. Blow those bubbles. We love bubble blowers.
Good.
So what do you want to play? Come on, knock it out. I'm gonna do my late entrance. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these lights off. I'm gonna choose myself a different reverb now, Ben.
Dial it up.
Where are we going? We going
Let's do a
ambient as hell?
Radiohead jam.
Huh?
Go ahead. House of Cards.
Yeah.
All right. was thoughtful. That was. I feel good.
Mellow vibes.
It was very mellow. I'm kind of speechless sometimes. It's nice being. It's nice doing that with y'all.
That was fun.
Good job with the Dark World, baby. Talk to me
Yeah,
about
you're hip
that.
to that thing a little bit, yeah?
I am. I spent some time with it with Ryan Burke on 60 Cycle Hum with it. He made a video. It was so fun. We did 3 that day, but one of the videos, Ben, was he's like, hey, choose whatever you want. And he lives in a great room with everything under the sun. I chose that, and it knocked my socks off. Talk to me about it. I would love to hear what your take is, what you need from it.
Well, I love it because it functions completely differently than a lot of the other big reverbs. Like you have, like that thing is killing. It's got the stereo outs, like all the programmability and all that. And this thing is not trying to do that thing, like the Big Sky, the Boss reverb thing. It's mono, it's quirky. It does the normal reverb thing.
It's also very hi-fi.
Yeah, it's voiced perfectly. Like I think the vibe is there were 2 different designers on each side. Like it's a dual channel reverb. One of the channels has like your normal reverbs, Hall, plate, and spring.
Which is a nice choice for a box because sometimes they leave out spring.
Right, exactly. So if you need reverb for your gig or whatever, like those are all the reverbs that you need. Any reasonable person, like you should be able to get by with those 3, or none at all. But reverb's fun.
What's your favorite reverb since we're on the topic of spring, room, hall, and plate?
I like plate, man. I mean, I have Fender amps, so I have the spring thing covered in the amp. If I'm using a pedal, I kind of like the plate vibe.
That's cool.
Just kind of sounds like old recordings.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's a product of like 50s and 60s, some of the songs you enjoy.
Yeah. I mean, the 70s plate stuff and, you know, just fun production techniques. So that's like the normal side of it. The cool vibe about that pedal, is the other side where it kind of has the weird stuff.
The dark
So one of them, for example, it's supposed to sound like a VHS tape that's degrading.
So cool,
which is
dude.
pretty dope. And you can
Kind of like my life.
change how much of that warble it's got. Right.
The beta machine inside me is so mad.
Betamax.
Yeah, and we were a beta family, so
That lasted a little while.
no love for the betas.
Yeah.
How cool
Never
would it be to
loved the
see a
beta.
beta machine with a beta tape? Like
The beta was better quality too.
Was that the
yeah,
selling point?
It was actually better
I'm more of
quality.
an
actually.
alpha guy.
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Alpha Beta was the first grocery store I got cap guns in.
I thought you said puked in or something. Or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to bring it back to reverb after
It
that,
is.
huh?
It is absolutely.
Take us back to reverb, Ben.
There's, not really any segue for nerdy pedal talk, so I'll just go right back.
I want to hear more sounds. That last chord you gave us with that decay, it had pitch, it had plate. I guess, was that a plate setting?
That was the delay, the last thing I did. But
Oh, okay.
Just to take you through the other 2 sounds on this, it has the shimmer sound, which a lot of the verbs have now, but it's not like the kind of praise and worship shimmer. It's kind of a more screwed up.
Yeah, like
It's like a quick sample of your sound, and then it.
like meltdown on social media kind of sound, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
So you can hear it's an
Very
octave
Lev-
up,
it's
but it's kind
very
of like.
Levine-esque.
So there it takes like a quick sample you're playing and then
Reverb
it pitch
farts.
shifts it.
Ooh.
Long sample or short sample.
Is that the tom setting? Wow.
It's like a.
And then the last one has a freeze
Oh, those are
that
cool.
you can. So I can do the volume.
Love that.
And I can set the threshold with which to add new sounds to it. But what I love with that is you can run it in parallel or series with the other side.
Sure. What do you
So-
like? I guess it's for different flavors, different strokes, different folks, but what do you like? You like it in series or parallel?
I mean, it just depends. And like all the Chase Bliss stuff you can save on MIDI. So it's like on the gig, it's not really practical to be screwing with all the settings. But if you have a MIDI switcher,
That's where it's cool.
you know,
Patch it
bank
in
5 or
and
10 that you like for your band.
That's one of them devices.
I like it. Yeah, it's cool.
You never get bored of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah, that's
going
for
MIDI.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no shortage of stuff.
Good
to do
for
with
you
that.
and the Chase Bliss folks, and inspiring and taking care of Mr. Zinn here.
They
Just
are
makes me
doing
feel
some
good.
weird, wacky stuff.
I'm crazy. I love it. I love Chase Bliss.
Don just said dip switch heaven on the top of that pedal too. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
someone knows.
Yep, they hip to the dip switches.
Well, I suppose it's my turn. I want to go ahead and give a little bit of love out to Sonic Cake and Richard Chen. I have this little display right here of some of the Sonic bars and some of our assorted types. I'm using presently this
Twiggy, right?
the Twiggy.
Yeah, my favorite one. Yeah.
Let's go through it real quick. Ready? So here's my
Twiggy,
clean
Twiggy.
tone, everybody.
Twiggy.
I just did the demo on this
Twiggy.
too. But you know, while I'm here spending time with y'all, some compression. Wow, that actually cleaned it up because this
check it out.
thing's kind of barking. Now they're saying that this is that inexpensive Dumble tone. They went ahead and started saying that. There's a video that says $80,000 Dumble tone for $80. So that's a video of this.
Well, to be fair,
And-
like everything is inexpensive compared to a double. Like,
I mean that
40 grand is inexpensive compared to
right.
80. You know.
Well, the 80 thing happens from when the star sells it. So when a Dumble hits the street, it doubles in value because they're 40 grand to have one built.
Dumbledore.
Oh well, that's totally reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable.
Why don't we all have one?
But you know, we apparently with the compression and the blues on, people are buzzing off this. Pretty cool, man. And
Yeah.
then we got a little slap back. That's not a slap back setting, but this is. This might be right here. Make it a little lower in the mix. Hell now, Billy boy. Yeah, I got a slapback tone and a big beef brisket in my garage now, baby.
Yeti,
So there's that.
big beef Yeti.
Yeah,
That's
right.
also has an cabinet simulator too, right?
It has cabinet. I have that setting on. What's going on is that you can turn the cab sim off or on, and it's essentially an EQ bump. It's not switching the line level, just giving you a cooler 412 effect if you're playing on a smaller amp like this. We
So
can go
could
ahead
you
and-
conceivably do a gig with no amp with that kind of unit, or?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're probably going to want to bring a cab sim with you, though.
Oh, sure.
Like that little purple
to
guy,
widen it
or
up.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
were you talking going
So
direct?
go for
Yeah, I wondered if that was like an ampless solution
Or-
thing as well as just front of amp.
direct box with
No,
a cab simulator.
If it was an ampless solution, this thing would be probably another $100. And that's
Okay.
the other thing great about this is that, you know, on their site it goes for just a little over $100. And they look like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Black Hammer. This is the one that's for metal, doing your Metallica hard rock, and then Metallica metal thing, and the Sonic or the rock stage. This is the rock and roll hard rock. Like, let me do the Marshall sound. So this is gonna do your Led Zeppelin and get you into Van Halenville. I like the Twiggy Blues personally because I think it feels, you know, it just feels thick. They're all very thick.
Sure.
But
Thicky,
great job, Richard Chen. Thank you for choosing me to work with you. And Greg Vaughn and I have some surprises for you as far as content. So lots of nice videos on deck in the near future here, ladies and gentlemen. So that's my Sonic Cake little demonstration. However, there was one more sound. This is in the Sonic Bars, which is available in the Rock Stage and the Twiggy Blues. We got Spring Reverb. Ow, baby! See, when I do that, it probably distorts the mic.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's part of the sound.
I'm getting crazy over here. Did it distort, Dave? But these are fun. I really like these. I swore that I would never put anything in line of this bad tubby motherfucker, but it's in line. I did it for you, Richard. I did it for you, Richard.
It's all for you.
I did it for you, Richard.
But I do believe in these products. It's part of my incentive program here teaching. You come over here and take a lesson, whether, depending on how many people I teach. I think I usually keep about 22 to 30 on deck to pay these bills around here. To keep these lights on!
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
pay the
lot of
bill,
lights.
pay the bill. I'm allowed to, where are they? I got a couple more Sonic cake pedals right here. Ben, if you were a student, I would reward you and give you like a looper or one of these Echo Rains and be like, you're doing a great job. This is what happens to the students over here. You come over here, you take lessons, you buy your tablature book. I write in the tablature book and I see you every week and you work hard and I notice how hard you're working. You get rewarded. That's the gig, ladies and gentlemen.
Dig it.
You dig it? Thank you, brother.
Loopers are great for guitar students too, man. I always tell my students to get loopers. It's just like
practice.
Yeah, try things in context.
Teaches you. Well, it teaches you to tap on where the one is.
Yeah, it's a good gateway to the metronome. You can kind of get them in there subtly with the looper.
I always
I'm out of time. I wonder what would fix that. The looper is a really nice tool. I suggest it for every student that I ever work with. If they play electric, especially, I'm like, yeah, get a little looper. It's nothing
I
better.
was going to ask you, since we're talking about loopers, and I'm not really. Here, you know what? Let me do this the right way. All I'm going to ask you, Ben, is on live TV, you know what you want, and you know what you need right here, baby. What did David Lee Roth say? Live TV. Dave, all night, all day, all night, right here. We know what you want right here on Dave TV. That's what that took a long time to get there, but that's what he said. I just want you to feel how robust. And, well, that's another thing I want to talk about. See, a couple of things are happening right now. Not a big deal. Just talk to me about that. Give me an opinion.
Whoa!
That's heavy.
That is a robust looper.
So,
Smells good too.
these are made
Smells
overseas.
like a Sonic cake.
It's a Sonic cake.
So here's what's nice about them. First, tell me what you think that's worth.
A good looper like this is worth $100
Yes, it is.
all day.
That, ladies and gentlemen, the Sonic Cake Looper is $49.99. And it gets better when you open that box. Tell me what it comes with, Ben.
Well, let's see what it comes with. What kind of puzzle are we unfolding? What kind of madness? Is this more of your Skynet?
Or origami.
This is impossible.
I think
It's
it's
the
right.
wrong box. There's no way I'm ever going to solve this.
This one.
Hold on. Stay with me.
Gotta be smarter than the box. Can I get a drum roll? No, I'm just kidding. No, Ben.
Watch me struggle to open a box on live television.
Does it slide out?
It's
Is
right
it
here.
like-
It's right here. Just like that.
No, wait. See, I see that you did that, but like then it keep folding, and I don't want that.
That's
like
how
a-
quality.
it's like a
that's how
Rubik's
quality
Cube.
those
This little
boxes
guy,
are.
and then
No, okay.
So what does it come with?
sorry to
One of those
extend
hex-
the bit
hex
there.
boxes.
We have a high quality patch cable to
Yes, we
connect
do.
to other pedals.
We also
also
that's
have a
the
mask.
protective. it comes with a mask.
Good.
It also
My
comes
head's a little
with
too
the.
big for this. But if my head were smaller,
If this had a wrap on it, it comes with that as well.
oh, nice little Velcro piece.
Little piece of Velcro.
Dig it.
So I mean, honestly, dude, you kind of impressed for a looper.
Yeah, totally. I
50
would
bucks?
I would point my students that direction all day long because it's a valuable piece of equipment to have when you're learning.
Richard Chen, meet Ben Zinn,
Howdy.
another local instructor here in town.
Cheers.
That, that's what you do to keep your lights on as well as teach.
Yeah,
I love that. It's kind of a hard job.
it is. But it's...
They said we're so going to rethink the packaging now.
I was just hamming it up
Trying to
for
make
effect. No, actually, I don't understand how boxes work.
I'm having a great time. You having fun, Ben?
I am.
Hey, thanks for giving a little shot, being a part of the Sonic Cake experience.
Dude.
That's right, baby. These are so fun. And digital switching, which is kind of a trip. Look at this. This is one of my new favorite delay pedal. It's all digital.
Right.
However, it does have the analog switch, like pure, and then
Oh, you got two
mod.
different voices for it.
Yeah, and it's doing, it's really nice actually.
Nice.
For $67.99.
Yeah, buddy.
I was like, son of a bitch. All right, enough salesmanship. Let's play another song. What do we got? Let's do another jam.
Yeah.
'Cause I know Jake's over there. He's getting ready. He's like, Mike, I'm gonna throw my something at you. We're gonna start playing. Damn, it's already 8 o'clock.
Wow. Well, we did start a little late.
43 minutes.
Yeah,
Did we?
We got some time.
Yeah, we got.
All right.
We got some time.
We got time.
Oh.
I think you need a guitar.
Dealer's choice. You got this one.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Oh, as far as Jiminy Jam?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucked.
Also, another comment was in all caps, Ariel. What other tribute thing you're doing, Ben? On all caps.
Nothing. Nothing comes to mind really.
Comes to mind. Yeah, I know. There's nothing going on.
No, Ariel, great friend and great friend of the show, is heading up Tom Waits tribute at Blonde Bar on, I believe it's April 4th. And Tom Waits is awesome. All the musicians that are a part of it. I mean, basically, if you're hip to Tom Waits, you either are all about it or you just, who needs it? So, yeah, we're doing the thing, man. We're doing, there's going to be some solo artists and full band. We're going to do about 20 Tom Waits tunes.
Wow.
And we're going to get weird. It's going to be great.
Yeah. It's a fun
Are you,
fact. Isn't Primus' song "Tommy the Cat"? Doesn't he do something in there? I think he does the vocal in that. Is the I don't know. Thought so.
Does he?
I think so.
That's great.
Could be.
Yeah, I think so.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Local San Diego, right?
Local
No,
San
no.
Diego.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Actor
No,
extraordinaire.
Napoleon Pizza in Chula Vista.
Oh, is that right?
That's where he worked when he was.
Yeah, we're getting that pizza catered into the show
Is that
too.
for-
Yeah,
for
all the
Really?
San Diego shout outs.
All this.
Yeah, we're gonna do it up proper
Tom
for
waits
sure.
for no man.
I have a.
You know what they hasn't caught on is Yeti pizza.
Yeti. Well, you got to catch the Yeti.
That's the future, dude.
It is the future.
It's hard to get that meat.
People don't appreciate like a good Yeti.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
like, where can you find good Yeti?
Well, you have to go to Nepal is the problem. They try to sell it around here, but they ship it in and it's all salty and briny. And
Yeah,
it's not
it's
very
fresh.
stringy meat, but you get northern North American Lugaroo, which is not the same as the actual Yeti. you
No.
know, or even the Bigfoot.
It's a pale substitution.
Yes, it's kind of like Australian Wagyu. You know, it's kind of
Yeah.
not the same.
Yeah, you throw
as
some
Yeti.
Vegemite on there though, it's fine.
Yeah,
I did
probably.
learn
Just cover it in Vegemite.
that Wagyu,
Yeah.
they season it after.
After you eat it?
After you eat it, the seasoning goes on after you eat it.
In the toilet.
S&P.
Oh.
You season the toilet.
Yeah.
Remember this?
Yeah, kind of. I wouldn't.
B minor.
Yeah. I think so. Is that a Huge Rooster song?
It is.
A who? A what?
Huge Rooster.
Huge rooster. I'll take that.
Is that what we're gonna do? All right.
What interval did it hit right there to go with that? He went.
I held on to the A.
I have to go pee-pee, Ben.
These things happen.
That was a lot of fun. Wow, it's great jamming, great.
Is that my
The
camera?
camera? No, that's my brand new GoPro.
No, but I'm saying, is that my
No, that's
face?
Yes, that's your face.
Well,
My face.
Jake, we have a new record coming out.
Yeah, Jake,
We also
next
have
week.
next week. Talk a little bit about it. Well, I mean, we're talking about it.
We're talking about it.
You're going to provide us with a link,
Yes.
and the people this evening can have an opportunity to pre-buy,
Pre-order.
pre-order.
Also, we're doing an in-store on Saturday, March 30th.
Ooh.
At Vinyl Junkies in South Park.
I
at
like
3
that.
o'clock. Free, all ages. You can buy the record there if you like.
I can have some of those 45s there too. Maybe not.
Really doesn't
Doesn't
come out till next month.
Oh.
So probably no.
Are you? Do you listen to the vinyl, Ben?
I do. I'm not as much of an aficionado as Jake or some others, but yeah, of course.
But you could
Vinyl
listen
great.
to Jake's new record at home.
You have the
if you
I
want to.
will
technology.
be listening to his new record.
Do you
He's
have
doing
the
the party
technology?
like right down the street
Yeah.
from where I live, so I have no excuse not to go.
Yeah. I
think I'm gonna start-
all you guys there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be
Oh
there.
yeah.
No pressure. I mean, if you don't, I mean,
I'll definitely.
Do you need us to
I'll-
set
might
up like
not
an
talk to
interview?
you ever again.
Yeah, me and Dylan will be at the Vinyl Junkies for sure.
Does Theory Thursday need to cover this event? Do we need to bring the lights? Be big. So we're backstage with Mr. Najor.
He'd actually perform.
Jake
Mobile
Najor, how
unit.
did you feel about the performance tonight? Oh, we saw you. You know, it sounded like you were cracking the snare a little louder than usual. Tell me about it, Mr. Najor. Do we got to do that for you?
We'll talk about it. But yeah, that's where you could actually get the record, and we'll be doing a signing if you're like, you know,
Ooh, a signing.
into that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Are you opposed to signing women's breast?
Of course not.
No, like that. See, it's that. I'm gonna bring my pair of breasts with me. one
Really?
day, yeah.
Oh, hey.
It's kind of weird. You just have in a box under your bed.
I
or-
walk around with them just in case. Man, I gotta pee. Damn it!
Got to pee.
Okay, well, I guess.
Well, I
I've
know it
gotta
doesn't
pee.
mean no pressure, except my bladder.
And where are you playing that Friday?
Not,
Oh, you're not playing. It's just coming out on Friday.
it's released.
You have a Friday off?
Yeah, all the digital
All them platforms.
platforms. You'll be able to get it, obviously, at Vinyl Junkies. I'll probably have it out at Reanimated in La Mesa.
That's cool.
Okay.
Probably have it at, you know, M Theory, all the main record stores in town.
I like the color scheme. Did you choose those colors, or was that part of your
Nope, I didn't choose.
Jake's distinguished, and he's got the level of support where graphic designers are making some decisions for him. It's you know, I have a little in common with you when it comes to that. You got people thinking about you and what your music sounds like, so in their minds with what they do for a living, they actually choose colors that support the vision, and you know, that's almost as powerful as words, ladies and gentlemen. Probably just as powerful, because most of us see with our ears and hear with our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the world goes around, and that's how all
And
those expenditures
speak with our asses. Apparently.
Yeah, and speak with our asses. Good touche.
But put the
Mr.
seasoning
Thomas.
on afterwards,
That's
right?
season it after.
Yeah,
That's how
season
you
it
do
after.
it.
Well, you season the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Next time you go potty in my bathroom,
Well, that's
count all
usually
them.
like that's after like a number 8.
Why do you guys say such funny stuff? I gotta pee. You know better than that, Jason.
that's seasoning. Yeah.
I think we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
I know it's obviously a huge pleasure spending time with Mr. Ben Zinn, excellent guitar player, good buddy, and educator.
Thanks for having me again, man.
Hey, man, we're
Great
going to
to
do it
hang.
again.
We'll do it again.
If you want to give the audience, you know, any inspiration or thoughts, you know, there are guitar players and,
Or
and people
events
out there.
you want to come up with? Anything else you want to plug? Some shows and a good time to let
Words of
people know.
wisdom.
Yeah, I don't have any words of wisdom.
Let it be.
But yeah, upcoming stuff. Original projects. Been working with Rose's Cantina and Johnny Wagon, Tennessee Sons. Both going to be playing a lot over the next few months.
Our good buddy Daniel Crawford gets to share time with you in the Wagon Band.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he sure does. He sits right next to me on my lap, pays my bill, and drinks my liquor. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, between the two of you guys, pretty much got it. The Crawford vibe.
Yeah, I did. Hey, buddy.
That was a good one.
That's a good influence.
Pretty.
You should do Crawford singing "Stay" by Lisa Loeb.
I'm gonna be Daniel Crawford for Halloween this year.
I think that's been done.
I'm trying to find a reason to wear my suspenders.
That would be one of them.
I don't own any suspenders, but I'm gonna raid his wardrobe.
You should. I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
That old.
But yeah, that's all I got. Rose's Cantina, Johnny Wagon, Tennessee Sons. Love playing with those guys. Gigs coming up. Rose's Cantina a week from Friday at Grand Old Barbecue. Johnny Wagon's May 18th at Casbah.
They're sure doing a lot of gigs at that darn barbecue.
Yeah, man. Dude, that's the way to do it. That's the only place in town that knows how to barbecue Yeti properly.
Yes, their Yeti is right on.
Texas style.
Can you fill me in on this Yeti business? Because I don't know what the context is, and I don't know what you goddamn mean.
It's just Yeti meat.
Yeti.
It's a delicacy. Barbecue Yeti.
There's a place called Yak and Yeti over in College area, and that's what has spurred this ongoing Yetified.
Yes.
Don't blow the
existence.
spot up, Jake. Don't blow it up. Come on, man.
Well, I want them to stay in business.
Yeah.
We won't have that joke
I've never
anymore.
actually been there, I guess. I just really like the name.
It's pretty, you know.
It's good.
Yeah. You're hip to the spot?
yeah.
You been there? Okay.
Did we go together, or did you go
Gentlemen,
with your dad?
I went with my dad,
Okay.
but
We usually go to Taste of Himalayas.
Dude,
That's another good spot.
I hate to do this. I gotta go pee.
Okay, well,
gotta go.
I gotta go pee.
go pee, bro.
You're not offended, right?
No,
take
no,
the
it's all
wheel?
good, man.
You take the wheel.
Why
There's no
don't you,
camera on me though, but that's it can go
Well,
this way.
Jason takes the wheel all the time.
Yeah, but our camera's dead. But it's fine. You can hear my voice. You know.
Well, no, let
On that camera right now.
my old
Should we
guy.
just
Hurry up.
call it,
I'm
or-
trying. I have a fucking $2,600 guitar back here. I want to put it down
Hey,
nicely.
Hey,
You know, I'm not Andrew McKay.
monetize.
I don't just throw things around that are expensive.
Still mad about that.
what?
mad about
Just
it.
get yourself a beat up telly
What
and then you can
happened?
throw it wherever you want.
No, it was nothing.
What happened?
What
He
happened?
was
What
make-
happened?
He was making fun of me caring too much about my guitar, so he dropped his more expensive guitar on mine.
On top of his.
Wow.
The play. Well, actually, it was actually a good. It was a
Pretty
rock.
cool vibe.
It's a rock and roll
Yeah,
move.
that is
they
a
were-
rock and roll
They
move.
were
Definitely-
soloing, and then Mike was soloing, and then Andy went right on. Just rub the strings. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
Where was
But Mike
this at?
here. It was here. It was pretty fun.
I loaned my Les Paul when I was 19 years old. I loaned it to like the resident punk rocker in town. He's like, "Yo, let me use your Les Paul on the gig," and I'm like, "All right, dude, just it's like the nicest thing I own. Just be careful with it." And so of course he does like the spinning like moves and all the shit, and he like collides necks with another guitar.
Oh.
And to this day, there's like a hairline fracture in
frack.
the LP.
Hey.
Devastated at the time. I could give two shits now. but,
Yeah.
you know.
As long as it sounds good. and
Yeah, right,
It's like battle
exactly.
scars, dude. You know,
That's
battle scars are always
function
good.
over beauty.
Yeah, I'm for that. Absolutely.
It's kind of what I'm all about.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, you just kind of got to deal with those things. Like you get a brand new guitar, you're like, oh, it's so cool. Don't want to dent it. I'm always like,
Yeah.
it's Tool, dude.
Right.
It's, the more dinged up, the better the character. You know, adds things to it. You know what I'm saying? Not mean.
Namaste.
So what are we gonna do to close out? Are we gonna do one of those things we did earlier, or like or worked on, or sent?
Let's just play as random stuff as we can. That's kind of
That's
that's the vibe that I brought on the pedal board.
that works.
So
Yeah, I'm kind of a pedal whore myself. I don't have any Strymon stuff, but I do like a lot of the EHX. I too like to turn my instruments into other things.
there, that's a groove.
Could probably mess with that.
All right.